everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I am back with another Halloween look, and this time it is mermaid vibes, and I hope you all enjoy. So I'm starting off by prepping my eyes with my Wunder2 Prime and Behold and setting them with the shade from my Zoeva Warm Spectrum palette, and then I'm just warming up my crease with this brown shade to start with. And once I have done that, I'm just going back into the primer, and with just a little brush I am basically kind of carving out the crease, and I'm just using this as a base because it really makes the colours stand out and we really want them to be nice and metallic. So I'm going into my Sleek on the Horizon palette, and I'm starting off with the shade Raindrop just in the inner corners of the eye and bringing that over the lid. And then I'm going into my Makeup Revolution Fortune Favours the Brave palette and using Midnight Rainbow on the next part, and I'm building up these colours as kind of like a little bit of an ombre effect. So the next shade that I'm using is Dawn from the Sleek palette, and I'm kind of mapping out these colours to start with and then dragging them, the darker ones, over into the lighter ones to create that effect. And then I'm taking this dark matte blue from MUA and using that as kind of like the deepest shade just to intensify the outer corner. I'm not going to lie to you guys, I went over and over and over this so many times, but the video would be 53 years long if I showed you. So I'm just kind of showing you the highlights, but I continued to build up the colours and then blend them all together with a little pencil brush at the top just to make sure there wasn't any harsh lines. But I just continued dipping into the different colours, shaping it, kind of winging it out at the end. And the two colours I was mainly focusing on was the Raindrop, which is the first aqua shade, and then the shade Dawn, which is the kind of more royally metallic blue. Those were the two colours that I really wanted to pop, and those were the two colours that I wanted to stand out. So I'm just building up and blending and getting the shape right, and as I said, just kind of blending them all together, taking the darker shades and kind of blending them over the lighter ones just so you get that really nice gradual change in colour and kind of like an aqua look and that kind of sea effect going on, which is kind of what I was going for with the mermaid theme. Then I'm using this Kiko glittery liner and like kind of like I said, like a cut crease kind of effect. Just running that along the line of the eyeshadow, flicking it out and then just connecting it at the bottom as well. Then I tightlined my top and bottom waterline, and then for the lash line I'm just using the transition shade and then doing exactly the same thing on the bottom that we did on the top. So but I'm dragging over the Raindrop aqua shade just over a little bit further and then going back into Midnight Rainbow, and then blending them all together just so they are all nicely blended, and that first Raindrop shade just was a little bit more prominent on the bottom. And then I'm focusing back on Dawn, good old Dawn, just to make sure that that is mimicking exactly what we did on the top, and then the same with the matte blue as well. So then I'm just adding some falsies on. And that is the eyes done. Oh my god, you're a beautiful mermaid girl. So now for the face, I wanted to put this on first. These are some face gems I got from Festival Face, and the struggle was real. You're meant to basically use them on clean skin with no makeup, so I didn't do that. But then I went into this kind of glitter glue adhesive I have from some Primark glitter set and had to use that on it instead. You really need to not wear foundation when you're doing this, and most of the foundation had come off by the time I'd done this, so that's that. But it's good that it comes in one big piece so you don't have to faff around with individual gems. Then the eyepiece above the brow is exactly the same, so I kind of put that on and then I tried to match it on the other side. These went on nice and easily because I didn't faff and take them off. They didn't lose their stick, which was good. I wanted to add those first, just so I can see how extra I needed to go with the other glitter and the contour. So I contoured with my Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer, just a little bit of a contour, just to get a little bit of colour, like human colour in your face, in your usual places, you know where to contour. And then I went into my Zoeva Warm Spectrum palette, took the grey shade, and I started to build up that not so natural contour. So again, I contoured for so long. I was contouring for ages. So I just wanted to show you though how I built it up, because it really does take time to get that really nice gradual blend with the contour. So I'm taking the grey along and bringing it up to my temples and then just down the sides of my nose. And and then along the jawline, and then blending it with my contour brush, but going back and then back and forth just to make sure that you've got that really nice blend. And then I'm going into Raindrop that we use on the eyes, which is one of the shades that we really focused on the inner corner, really kind of building that up slowly and taking it right up along the hairline and just making sure that you really blend that in. And don't be afraid to blend it into your hairline, because the kind of more you go for it, the better it's going to look. So I was just building that up, really focusing it in the hollows of my cheekbones and in the temples, and then blending it up even more. So just making sure that it's nice and blended, doing it a little bit harder in your hollows of your cheekbones, and then taking the pressure off slightly when you get onto the tops of your cheekbones, as if it was a highlighter, if you know what I mean. So just take the pressure off slightly. Then I'm going into Dawn, which is the other colour that we focused on with the eyes. I'm taking that at the bottom of the contour, so really in the hollows of the cheekbones, just so we don't lose that colour from Raindrop, and then building that up and then blending it with the other fluffy brush that we used before, and just really building it up, really just so that you build it up gradually and blending it up, and you kind of want it to be like darker along the bottom, and then the closer you get to like your ear, and that's kind of how you want it to be to get that effect going. But I'm not gonna lie, I was winging it, so enjoy and just go for it, and don't be afraid to kind of get out your comfort zone and put blue on your cheeks, because it's fun. So then I was blending that up onto the tops of my cheekbones as well, just so that it had a really gradual build. And then no additional product, I was just taking it down my nose as well. And then I went into Raindrop just to take that down the nose, just to build that up again. So it's all about building really gradually. The slower and the more gradually you build it up, the better it is going to look, and the more natural, as natural as you can be, the better the blend is going to be, basically. So yeah, keep on blending. And then I thought I would highlight, and whoopoo, the brush fell out. I thought I'd do a little bit of a cream highlight with the Cleopatra Sleek highlighting kit. Then I added a little bit more highlight using my MUA, yes it is my MUA highlighter, and just highlighted the cheekbones, Cupid's bow, my nose and all that jazz. But then there was a little bit cray that highlights, so I thought I would chill it out a little bit and obviously blend it all together, because you still want to have that nice blue tint to it. Then moving on to glitter, I got these Mermaid Dreams chunky glitter from Amazon, and this glitter fixed gel came with some other glitters I got from that festival place. So I was just putting the kind of glitter gel adhesive on first, and then packing on the gems. And I kind of wanted to have the bigger gems, and yeah, I went a bit cray. I wanted the bigger gems kind of closer to my hairline, and then I wanted them to kind of tail off a little bit, tail, as they got closer to my cheeks. So I used my ring finger just to use to put the adhesive on, and then I used my middle finger to put all of the glitter on. But yeah, I'd kind of just thought that my finger worked so much better than the brush, so I just went with that, and I just carried on building it up until I was happy with the effect. And then I just used a little brush to distribute it at the end. So now onto lips. I'm using my Makeup Revolution Retro Luxe Matte Lip Kit in a Magnificent, and I am lining my lips to start with and filling them in ever so slightly. This is such a creamy lip pencil. Then once I've done that, I'm going in with the lip colour, just popping that all over my lips. And whilst I was waiting for that to dry and go completely matte, I wanted to add a little gem just under my lip, in between my lip and my chin. So I popped that on, and using this adhesive, again the same one that we used for the gems on our forehead, just putting 2 little gems in the inner corners to add a little extra sparkle. And then I'm using Raindrop to kind of create like a ombre metallic effect on my lips, and this is a really simple effective way to do that. So I'm just building it up in the center of my lips, and I kind of then blended it out. Yeah, it looks really impressive, but it's actually really simple to do. So I'm just building the colour up in the centre of my lips and then just really gently kind of blending it out, and I really love the effect that it gave. I kind of didn't want to go for a matte look with this one because I thought it was just too bold and glittery to have a matte lip, so I thought that this would be the perfect alternative. Once I was happy with the lips, there she's dead pleased. I then moved on to kind of adding a little bit of glow to the chest. Now this is like some liquid cream eyeshadow I used to wear at school on my lids. Anyway, I'm just putting that all over my chest, just add a little bit of a glow. Then we're going back into our highlighter. Initially I used a brush because I wanted to highlight my collarbones, but then I thought, nah, let's go in with high beam to get a bit of a creamy highlight going on there. And then up onto the neck as well. You don't want a matte neck and a shiny, glowing chest. Anyway, so I used my finger to add a little bit extra glow. And then blending that all together, and then I went back into Raindrop to contour those collarbones and make you look a bit more like you're a mermaid from the sea. And then I took Dawn again, she's back, and just continued to contour. Yeah, it kind of looks a bit gross, really, when they stand out that much. If you like that look, then go for it, but it kind of, I don't know, looks unnatural. And then I'm just continuing to blend that up into the neck, just to make sure that it's all there, and then I kind of just leant forward and saw, basically whatever stuck out, I put highlighter on, and whatever sunk in, I put the blue in, and that's kind of how I did that, and I just thought it was a really nice kind of effect. And then added a little bit to my nose. So that is it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you like this mermaid inspired Halloween look, but it doesn't have to be Halloween. You can wear it whenever you like to any fancy dress. I did take influence from a makeup artist called Anna, so I will put all of her stuff in the description below. Have a fabulous Halloween. Please send me any pictures if you do recreate it on social media. Please hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Give this video a like if you liked it and would like to see more videos like this in the future, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!